I have a millionaire mind. I have a millionaire mind. That is a mantra that is going to prime and prepare your brain for the inner game of wealth. When you are ready to step into the identity that you have a millionaire mind, first you have to master the energy and the identity of inner wealth. First internally, first in our mind, second in our reality. When we think about the statue of David in Italy, the beautiful statue, it was just a marble slab. And the creator was like, no, this is a masterpiece that millions of people are going to see. But everyone else just saw it as a marble slab. So first you can prime your brain. And when you prime your brain for the identity of wealth, surplus, a millionaire, then you will start to attract it. In this video, I'm going to go over the 3 main areas that you can master your inner wealth and start attracting more abundance every single day. If that's something you want to see, stay tuned to the end to hear how you can master the inner game of wealth. First, we have to identify what is your money blueprint. Our money blueprint is really created from the ages of 0 to 7. And you're like, wait a minute, why is a child creating my blueprint? Because when we are from the ages of 0 to 7, we are in our subconscious mind. Because our brain is still developing, our world is developing, we're literally babies, toddlers, and really young kiddos. We cannot be making decisions. So we absorb from our surroundings, from our caregivers, our peers. That's why when you think about a toddler, it's better to say steady hands, hold the milk steady, instead of saying don't spill the milk, because the brain is just going to be like, okay, spill the milk, instead of focusing on having steady hands. The same thing with money. We are absorbing all around us. So if we ever hear our family say, oh my gosh, that person's so selfish, they're so greedy, money made them a worse person, X, Y, Z, our money blueprint might be wealthy people are greedy. So really you can uncover your money blueprint. What was some of the stories your caregivers had around money when you were a child? Was it that money is easy, money is safe, or is it uncertain, selfish, and really confusing? When you were a kiddo, did you witness your family working really hard? For example, my parents worked multiple jobs. So I had a money blueprint. In order to have a successful life, you have to have multiple jobs. For so many years, I worked multiple jobs and everyone's like, why do you work so much? I'm like, oh, I just love it. I just love it. And I had no idea that was my money blueprint. Was in order to feel successful, I had to work a lot of hours. So you can really think about what kind of relationship did your parents have with money? And what kind of relationship did they pass down with you? Did they talk bad about people who had money? Did they have money, but it wasn't safe to talk about? Like, oh, we have enough money, but we actually can't spend it. So then do you have the belief that it's safe to make money, but it's not safe to spend money? Or do you have the money belief, or is there a money blueprint that I have to take care of everyone else? That I have to provide for other people, so I have to make sure I make enough money to take care of everyone else's needs. So getting really clear on what your money blueprint is. So again, thinking about ages 0 to 7, think about what kind of money relationship did your family have? How do they talk about money? How did they interact with money? All of that is shaping your money blueprint. So think about your family, your caregiver's relationship with money, and now look at your relationship with money today. Is it the same or is it different? So now that you've identified what your money blueprint is, you can see how is it impacting you as an adult. So is your relationship where it feels safe to make money, but it doesn't feel safe to keep it? So as soon as money comes in, I spend it. Or do you have like these weird rules and regulations with money? Like I can spend this much money, but I can't spend that much money. And it's safe to buy on this, but it's not safe to buy on that. And just really uncover what your relationship like is with money. Here's the cool thing. Just because we have a money blueprint from our caregivers, our childhood, it doesn't mean it's written in stone. Here's where it gets really exciting. We can change our money blueprint through subconscious rewiring. Our brains are neuroplastic, which means they are pliable. Think of it like slime or putty. We can morph it and change it. And this is where we get to put ourselves back into the driver's seat. So we could be resentful of the money blueprint our family gave us. We could be upset about it. We could blame them, like, I have money problems because of you. Or we can say, hey, I'm done getting into the identity of blaming others and I'm going to empower myself. I'm going to change my relationship with money. So what would you like your relationship with money to look like? Do you want to have the belief that making money is easy? It's safe to keep money? Do you want to have the belief that it's safe to enjoy luxury experiences? Do you want to have an identity that money comes to you in seen and unseen ways? You can write out all the ways you want to have a relationship with money, and then you can just pick your favorite subconscious rewiring modality to install it, such as EFT tapping, EMDR, hypnosis, NLP. There are so many ways that you can change your blueprint. The second important area to focus on and think about is how wealthy and rich people think. Middle and poor class, and this is not to shame anyone, this is to bring awareness to how the inner mind works. Wealthy people see opportunities, they find solutions instead of focusing on the problems. When you see a successful person, do you resent them and say, oh, they got lucky, they must have a handout, XYZ, or do you feel empowered, motivated, or inspired by their success? Or do you feel jealous and resentful? That's all information on what's going on in your inner world and how it's impacting your relationships. Wealthy people see how they can use money in a way to help them hit the next goal versus using money as an emotional dopamine hit. For example, getting paid, going out to eat, XYZ, and then resenting that you spent the money to treat yourself. And if you are noticing that you're resenting yourself for treating yourself, you are stuck in a trauma response. There are 5 different money trauma responses, and I have a free quiz down below where you can identify which of the 5 trauma responses are you struggling with. And when we can see how we're being triggered by money, and we can see, oh, when I have money, when I spend money, when I save money, this or that, I do this certain response. And you can see in real time through this quiz, there's 10 questions, what's coming up for you and how you can shift it and release it right away. So the quiz is down below. So where in your life could you start to see more opportunities, more solutions, more opportunities for you to win, more opportunities for you to be inspired? So adapting this wealth conscious mindset is going to be a game changer for you. Adapting that wealth conscious mindset of, I'm here to win. Opportunities are always finding its way. I don't see problems, I see solutions. I see inspiration through others. I see what's possible when I see other people win. And when you start to adapt that mindset, that wealth conscious mindset, you are going to be reprogramming your money blueprint. The brain loves repetition. And when we repeat over and over and over, for example, I have a millionaire mind, I have a millionaire mind, I have a millionaire mind, the brain is only going to follow suit. The brain is only going to follow the blueprint that you've given it, right? And again, like we said earlier, your blueprint dictates your relationship with money, dictates how much money you make, how much money you save. I don't make the rules, the brain does. But we can change our relationship with money. We can change our blueprint through different activities, such as the wealth conscious one of, okay, when I have a problem, am I focusing on, oh my gosh, the world is against me, I have these problems, or am I getting out of that victim energy and stepping into like almost like the hero energy? Right? The hero doesn't see problems, the hero sees solutions. We see in every single movie, the hero's like, all right, let's try this. And if that doesn't work, we'll try this, we'll try this, we'll try this, we'll try this. We can be all over finding all of the solutions for success. But again, it starts with your mindset, first in our mind, and then we can create a solution in our reality. Third reminder for the inner game of wealth. I have a millionaire mind. If you've ever read the book, it's called, let me look it up. Inside the book, Secrets of a Millionaire Mind, Mastering the Inner Game of Wealth, he has you like every other page repeat, I have a millionaire mind, I have a millionaire mind. Because wealth is a habit. We can train the brain to make wealth a habit. And so when we're training the brain, we have to remind ourselves that it's not luck and it's not also hard work. A lot of times we've conditioned ourselves to believe, I have to just work really hard. I have to work really hard. I have to work really hard. And then you know what? We see someone who hasn't worked as hard as us receive more, and we blame luck. We're like, oh, they just got lucky, right time, right this, right that. And then we go back to working really hard. And then we resent the people who do it easy. What if you could have the life you want and not work hard? I'm not saying there's no work involved. There's going to be work, but why does it have to be hard? Why can't it be fun? Why can't you enjoy the journey instead of just focusing on the destination of, I have a millionaire mind, enjoying the process of becoming a millionaire, becoming a multi-millionaire starts with that inner game of wealth. I work with a lot of millionaires. I work with a lot of multi-millionaires. And it starts by conditioning the brain, conditioning your mindset for success, that everything you do is a success. There are no failures. It is only success or lessons on what not to do, lessons on what to do. Having the millionaire mind is not a destination, it's a lifestyle. So how do we incorporate the inner game of wealth as a lifestyle? We start by our daily habits. What is your morning routine? Are you even doing a morning routine? As you think about the $1 million version of yourself, are you scrolling on social media? Probably not. You're like out there living life. You're enjoying yourself. You're doing things that make you happy. You're enjoying your hobbies. You're traveling. You're having friends. You're having family. You're really immersed in the present moment. And we know that social media pulls us from our intuition. So having that millionaire lifestyle, ask yourself, what habits are in alignment with my $1 million self? Versus what are habits that are keeping me stuck in this loop of scarcity, victim blaming, oh, it's just luck for everyone else and I have to work really hard. The beauty of YouTube is that there's so many resources out there that are going to set you up for success. If you are feeling stuck in any way, change your money blueprint. Go back to number 1, change your money blueprint. Literally go on YouTube, search hypnosis, search EFT tapping, search self-EMDR. There's so many different options. There's so many different things that you can do to help you for free to change your relationship with money. And if you're like, I don't want to just like go on YouTube and find a curated thing, I want to like a set program, you can check the description down below. And I have all of these different resources that are going to help set you up for success on your money mindset journey. My signature program is called Financial Flow, and it is an entire money blueprint makeover. It is going to help you regulate your nervous system. It's going to help you change your relationship with money, change your beliefs, change your emotions, take those aligned actions. So you're no longer working hard, but you're working in alignment with your intuition. So all of that is down below. And what I will say to you is that you're not dreaming big enough. And when we are not dreaming big enough, what happens is we put a lid on what's possible. We limit what's possible because we think there's no way someone like me could achieve that. And I want you to think about your goals and what would happen if you 10x them, like literally 10x them. Let's say your goal is to make $1 million. What if you now focus on making 10 million? Now making that 1 million doesn't seem as challenging as making the 10. When we 10x our goals, what we're doing mentally is we're mentally preparing ourselves for that 10x level of success instead of the 1x. So the 1x would be like, my goal is to make $1 million. Okay, now 10x it. Now that you're in the headspace of, okay, what kind of thoughts do I need to have in order to make 10 million? What kind of emotions do I need to have? What kind of aligned actions do I need to have to make 10 million versus 1 million? And when we prime our brain to 10x versus 1x or even 2x, you're going to achieve your goals so much faster because you're going to be preparing your mind, body, and spirit. And I can do an entire video on how to 10x versus 1x. I read the book and it is so fascinating. So if you haven't read that book, definitely check that book out. But 10xing your goals, I'm telling you right now, think about your goal, 10x it. 10x it, step into the identity of 10xing your goals, and you're going to hit them so much faster. Oh my gosh, I had so much fun chatting about the money mindset blueprint, seeing solutions versus problems, and really focusing on the habits, the everyday habits that are going to get you in alignment with your goals and then 10xing your goals. My name is Alyssa Cotten. I am your money mindset bestie, helping you achieve the life that you want on your terms. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. I release videos out every single week and I can't wait to see you in next week's video.